Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Terrapins will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have the first possession of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Wide out in motion. They'll run play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Northwestern wants to go quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Terrapins offense will go to work for the first time today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
He's going for it all. It's complete. A huge pickup. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Terrapins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's right on target. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Northwestern right back to the line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. He wants to throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fast motion from the offense. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Comes out throwing on 1st down, using the quick game. They get him down after he makes the catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, And this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Northwestern, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Excellent field position here for the offense. To the air, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Maryland.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Northwestern, 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gordon. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. To the air on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Field goal is good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here's the return. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. And the timing just a hair off. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Grabs it in the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a first down.
Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Hemby. On the move at the 30. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Another Terrapins first down.
They'll leave it with him. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. Handoff from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quickly complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On the run, it's Hemby. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that.
And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the route is on. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Mississippi State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He's got it. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down.
Timeout, Northwestern.
He's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up to throw. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W.